Buckingham Palace has finally confirmed the devastating news that millions around the world had feared about Prince William. Known for his calm composure and unwavering sense of duty, the Prince of Wales has always been the embodiment of strength and stability, the man who would one day lead the monarchy into a new era. But now, that very future seems uncertain. For months, royal watchers have sensed that something wasn't quite right. Public appearances had become fewer, his expressions more solemn, and his words more reflective than ever before. Rumors swirled about stress, exhaustion, and even a possible health concern. But the palace remained silent, until now. The announcement, delivered with the trademark restraint of the royal family, left both fans and insiders heartbroken. The world has seen Prince William shoulder extraordinary pressure since birth. From the tragic loss of his mother, Princess Diana, to his lifelong preparation for the throne, he has carried the weight of an entire institution on his shoulders. Through every crisis, from royal scandals to family divisions, William stood tall, representing the best of what the monarchy could be. But even the strongest hearts can only endure so much. And the latest revelation from Buckingham Palace paints a picture of a man pushed to his limits, struggling under the immense expectations that come with being the future king. Behind the palace walls, sources say, there's been concern, not about his ability to lead, but about his well-being as a husband, a father and a son. Now, as the truth finally comes to light, the world is left wondering, what does this mean for Prince William and for the monarchy itself? From the moment Prince William entered the world on June 21, 1982, his destiny was sealed. Born to Prince Charles and Princess Diana, he wasn't just a royal baby. He was the heir to the British throne, the future of a 1,000-year-old monarchy. But behind the pomp and circumstance of his birth, few could imagine the immense weight that would come to rest on his shoulders. As a child, William's early years were anything but ordinary. Cameras followed his every step, and every smile or frown was analyzed by a global audience. His mother, Diana, the people's princess, wanted to give him as normal a life as possible, taking him to theme parks, McDonald's, and even riding the London Underground. Yet there was no escaping the reality of who he was. Every lesson, every event, every handshake was preparing him for a role few could truly understand. Then came the tragedy that would define his life forever, the loss of his mother in 1997. William was just 15 when Princess Diana's car crashed in Paris, an event that shattered not only the royal family but the entire world. In the public eye, he appeared composed, walking behind her coffin beside his brother Harry, father Charles, and grandfather Philip. But behind the calm exterior was a young man consumed by grief. Friends from Eton later revealed that William became deeply reserved, often disappearing for hours to find solace in solitude. Despite the trauma, William pressed on. At university, he tried to live like any other student, but the shadow of royalty followed him everywhere. His relationship with Kate Middleton, whom he met at St. Andrews, marked the beginning of something beautiful, a rare example of love conquering royal protocol. Over the years, the two built a partnership grounded in mutual respect and genuine affection. When they married in 2011, the world celebrated a new era for the monarchy. William and Kate seemed to embody a modern, grounded version of royalty, relatable, warm, and compassionate. As they welcomed Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, it looked as if the heir to the throne had found the perfect balance between duty and family. But beneath the surface, the pressures of his royal destiny were relentless. Every decision he made was scrutinized. Every public appearance was dissected, and with each passing year, the burden of expectation grew heavier. Sources close to the family revealed that William often struggled with anxiety and sleepless nights, haunted by the fear of repeating the mistakes of the past. Now, at 42, the years of emotional strain appear to be taking their toll. Between managing royal duties, navigating family tensions, and maintaining a sense of normalcy for his children, Prince William's life has become a delicate balancing act, one that, according to insiders, is becoming harder to sustain. And as Buckingham Palace finally confirms the devastating update, it's clear that even the future king is not immune to the emotional cost of the crown. For months, royal watchers sensed something was wrong. Prince William's public appearances became less frequent, and when he did appear, fans noticed a change. The once radiant, confident royal looked weary, thinner, and often distant. Then came the official statement from Buckingham Palace, a somber announcement that left the nation in shock. In a rare moment of vulnerability, the palace confirmed that Prince William had been quietly battling severe exhaustion and stress-related health complications. The statement read, "The Prince of Wales is taking time to focus on his personal well-being and his family. His medical team has advised a period of rest and recovery." Though brief, it spoke volumes. Behind the polished facade of monarchy, the toll of duty had finally caught up to him. Insiders close to the royal household revealed that William had been pushing himself beyond limits for years, balancing his role as heir apparent, father, husband, and advocate for mental health causes. He took on an enormous share of responsibilities after Queen Elizabeth's passing and King Charles's ongoing health concerns, becoming the face of stability for the monarchy. But even kings-in-waiting have breaking points. Palace aides described long nights of meetings, public engagements, and travel, often followed by little sleep. His dedication to environmental and charitable causes, while admirable, came at the cost of his own health. He's always felt that he has to be perfect, for his father, for his mother's legacy, for the country, said one source. But that kind of pressure eventually takes a toll. What made things even harder was the growing strain within the royal family. The ongoing tension between William and his brother, Prince Harry, weighed heavily on him. The two, once inseparable, had grown distant amid years of public and private conflict. Sources claim William felt a deep sense of loss over their fractured relationship, which only compounded his emotional struggles. Kate Middleton, ever his anchor, reportedly encouraged him to slow down and focus on his health. When her own health issues surfaced earlier this year, the couple's private world became even more fragile. Friends say William was torn between his duties as future king and his role as a husband and father, desperately trying to shield his children from the chaos surrounding the family. When the announcement finally came, it was both heartbreaking and inevitable. The palace's carefully chosen words echoed the seriousness of his condition. Not just physical fatigue, but a deeper emotional exhaustion built up over decades. Royal commentators noted that the tone of the statement was unprecedented, signaling how dire things had become. Across Britain, messages of support poured in from citizens and world leaders alike. For many, it was a reminder that even those born into privilege face battles we cannot see. The man who had spent years championing mental health awareness was now confronting his own in a very public way. As Prince William stepped back from his royal duties, his family retreated to their country home in Norfolk, seeking peace and privacy. For the first time in decades, the heir to the throne was choosing his own well-being over duty, a decision that, while painful, might just save his life. As Buckingham Palace's announcement sent shockwaves through Britain, all eyes turned to Catherine, Princess of Wales. Known to the world simply as Kate, she has long been regarded as the stabilizing force behind Prince William, graceful under pressure, calm amid chaos, and fiercely protective of her family. But behind the polished exterior, Kate, too, was carrying a heavy, emotional burden. When reports surfaced that William's health struggles had worsened, sources close to the family revealed that Kate had quietly stepped back from several royal duties to care for her husband. "She's been his rock," said one royal insider. "When everything around them feels uncertain, she's the one holding their world together." Their marriage has always been a cornerstone of modern monarchy, built on love, partnership, and mutual respect. But this new chapter has tested them like never before. Between William's declining health and her own challenges earlier in the year, the couple has faced immense emotional strain. Yet, instead of allowing it to tear them apart, it has brought them closer than ever. Those close to the royal family say Kate has been the driving force behind William's decision to prioritize recovery. She reportedly insisted that he take a complete step back from royal duties, something he had resisted for months. Kate told him that the crown could wait, but his health and their children couldn't, said one palace source. The royal couple's children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, have also played a crucial role in keeping William grounded. Friends of the family say that spending quiet evenings with his children has become William's greatest source of peace. In those moments, away from the cameras and royal obligations, he finds strength and purpose again. But while the family focuses on healing, questions about the monarchy's future have begun to swirl. With King Charles still facing his own health concerns and William stepping back temporarily, royal duties have fallen on a smaller circle of senior royals. Some commentators have described this as the monarchy's most vulnerable period in recent memory. Still, many believe that this pause could mark a turning point, not the end of William's journey, but the beginning of a more human, more compassionate monarchy. For years, he and Kate have championed issues like mental health, homelessness, and environmental responsibility. Their willingness to speak openly about personal struggles has made them more relatable than any generation before them. Now that openness is being tested in real time. Supporters hope that when William eventually returns to public life, he will do so with renewed perspective, not as the untouchable heir, but as a man who faced hardship and chose love and family first. In the meantime, Kate remains steadfast. She has asked for privacy for her family, but continues to embody quiet strength. Her composure during this storm has reminded the world why she's so beloved. She's not just a royal figure. She's a devoted wife and mother fighting to protect the people she loves most. The moment Buckingham Palace confirmed Prince William's condition, the world reacted with an outpouring of shock, love, and concern. From London to Los Angeles, people flooded social media with messages of support. Fans who had grown up watching him, transformed from a shy young prince into a confident heir to the throne, were left heartbroken. News. Outlets across the globe paused to reflect on what this meant, not only for the man himself, but for the entire monarchy. The BBC aired a special tribute, highlighting William's lifelong commitment to public service and his unwavering sense of duty. Prince William has always carried himself with dignity, one commentator said. He has been the steady hand guiding the royal family through some of its darkest times. To see him brought low by exhaustion is a reminder that even royalty are only human. Fellow world leaders and celebrities offered their condolences and well wishes. Messages came from across Europe's royal families, including King Felipe of Spain and Queen Margrethe of Denmark. Even Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, despite years of tension, reportedly reached out privately to express their concern. Royal watchers called the gesture a small but meaningful olive branch between the estranged brothers. Meanwhile, the British public's emotional connection to William deepened. In the streets outside Buckingham Palace, floral tributes appeared overnight. Handwritten notes reading, "We love you. William and your mother would be proud." For many, the moment evoked painful memories of Princess Diana's struggles and the tremendous expectations placed on her sons. Inside the palace, aides say the royal family has rallied together like never before. King Charles, himself managing health challenges, has reportedly expressed immense pride in his son's dedication, but also concern that William had given too much of himself to the crown. "He knows the cost of the throne," said a palace source. "He doesn't want his son to pay the same price." For now, William's focus remains on recovery and family. He and Kate have retreated to Anmer Hall in Norfolk, where they've surrounded themselves with close friends, nature, and quiet. Away from the public eye, they're taking long walks, cooking family meals, and reconnecting with what truly matters. It's a rare pause for a man who has spent his entire life in service to others. But royal insiders insist that this is not the end of Prince William's journey. Rather, it's a necessary chapter of renewal. "He will return," said one senior aide. "And when he does, he'll be stronger, wiser, and even more determined to lead with compassion." The monarchy's future may feel uncertain now, but William's story is far from over. His willingness to step back, heal, and confront his struggles with honesty could redefine what it means to be a modern monarch. It's no longer just about duty and sacrifice. It's about humanity, vulnerability and courage. And perhaps, when Prince William finally returns to the balcony of Buckingham Palace, it won't be as the heir burdened by expectation, but as a man who faced the storm, survived it, and emerged ready to reign with heart.